Good morning, guys. Welcome to the kitchen. I am just about to make breakfast, and because I am kind of out of groceries, we are going to be having penne for breakfast, which honestly sounds alright with me. That sounds really, really yummy, and even better, I actually have a few ingredients from my balcony little plant garden and also my parents' garden that I'm going to be frying up to add. So the first thing is Swiss chard. I've just put it in some cold water for a couple days, but thank you, Mom and Dad, for growing Swiss chard and giving me some. So I'm going to be cooking this up, and then I think you saw this morning I found a whole bunch of little tomatoes that we harvested from the balcony. So I'm going to add those to the pan as well. Yeah, welcome to another vlog. Today's Tuesday, but I am happy to report I've been having a really good week. I'm currently standing on my tiptoes because this angle is a bit too tall. So if my face looks strenuous, it's because I'm giving my calf muscles a workout. Anyway, I just got off the phone with Lucy, which was really nice to catch up with her. We had a really good chat. I just turned the rest of my coffee from this morning into a little cup of iced coffee. It is a perfect temperature day today because I get to wear a hoodie inside, which is my favorite. And other than that, I've been a busy little bee this morning. I filmed the video. I'm working on some edits, and yeah, I've just been doing some emails and just YouTube work stuff, which has been good. It's kind of what I've been using a lot of my time doing recently, and it's just been fun because it's something I genuinely love doing. So thank you all for being here and letting me do it. I've been having a really good week. I think I want to film like a night routine soon, because there's just been a lot of things that I've recently incorporated, I guess, into a routine or into my life, which have honestly boosted my quality of life as well as my happiness and stuff. One of that has been like learning how to take care of plants properly. This was definitely a pivotal moment in my character development. I used to be so bad at taking care of plants, like I would kill every single one. I don't know if I would just like forget about them or what, but recently I've added a few new additions and they all seem to be thriving, which in turn is making me thrive because it's just been really good for my mental health, honestly. Like every morning now I go out and check on my balcony tomatoes, and I harvest any little tomatoes I find, and it's just been making me really happy, as well as letting me spend more time out there, as well as making my balcony a bit of a nicer place. So that's been really good. And then I do have a couple other things that I'll probably incorporate into that night cozy calming video, hopefully coming very soon. My plans for the rest of the day are to finish up editing my video that I filmed this morning, and then I need to get groceries tonight. Yes, pick up some more milk. Thank you all for reminding me on my last video. And I want to go for a walk because it's a beautiful day. I do need to read some Oliver Twist, and I will update you also on my reading updates because I have a few that have been super duper amazing and some that just have not been the greatest. So I think I'm gonna go sit down and edit for a while, which is really nice because it's just a sit down video, so it's just me blabbering on and I don't really have to look at the screen or anything, which is good because my eyes are a little tired today. So anyway, so let's go do that and then I'll update you on what I'm reading. Alright, hi guys. So it is 5:30 now and I finished editing my video. I took a little break and I was listening a lot to one of the books I'm currently listening to, which is Leave the World Behind by Rumaan Alam. This one is so good. Like, it's so good. This is kind of a mystery thriller where we have a couple who goes to Long Island to rent an Airbnb during the summer, and they are a couple with their 2 children. And then in the middle of the night, another couple shows up claiming that they're the owners of the Airbnb and that there has been a huge blackout in New York City. And so they just drove kind of by instinct to their country home because they knew it would be safe and stocked and stuff like that. And so now we have these 2 families in the Airbnb, and there is a lot going on in this book. There's been so many intricate, detailed, terrifying little studies. And this book is so much more, and all the more terrifying because it's like real scenarios. It's about technology, because while they're at this vacation home, the internet isn't working, they don't have any phone service, and so it's about what they're like bereft of their technology and their ability to know what's going on in the world outside of them. So not only have they literally left New York City, they've also now been taken away from all of their technology and all of their techniques and all of their ways that they know what's going on in the world around them. And so they are kind of just abandoned in this place and they're not really sure what's going on. They're speculating that maybe this blackout has been the cause of like terrorism, or maybe it's a prank, or like it's just a number of things gone wrong. They just have no idea. There's just so much going on in this book and I think it's fantastic. The writing is so good. It's like freaking me out. And there's just so much more going on. Like at every turn, the author introduces a new thing, and yeah, it's just really good. It's keeping me like on the edge of my seat, and I honestly have no idea what's going on, and I'm really excited to find out. It's not a very long audiobook and I'm just loving it. So that's mostly what I've been listening to. I'm still reading Oliver Twist, which I need to read some more of tonight, although to be honest, I'm not really loving it at the moment. I'm more than halfway through, but kind of at the little earlier than the halfway point, I started to really not super enjoy it any longer, which is a shame. But yeah, and then I'm reading another book which I'm also not really loving, but maybe I'll come back and talk about that later because I'm just about to head out to the grocery store, even though I'm really tired right now. I didn't fall asleep on the couch, but like I almost did, which just made me so much more tired because I was listening to my audiobook and like I was like half there, half not really there, but then I snapped out of it and now I just feel drowsy. But I think I just need to go to the grocery store so that I can come home, make some dinner, and just have a really cozy good night with you guys. And I have some other stuff to do. I have to design a thumbnail for tomorrow's video, and other than that, that's about it. But I do have some things I want to do tonight for fun too. And yeah, so let's go to the good old store of groceries. Welcome to Wednesday. Today we are joined by, once again, the special guest, right? Yeah, that's you. So we have a package to open, and this is from the Small Business Dose of Literature. They have an Etsy shop, and they very kindly asked if I would like to be sent a book box. We're gonna open it and see what's inside, and basically with like this box, they give you books, and then they also let you select like if you want books and brews, books and tea, or books and stationery or something like that. So I chose the coffee, the brews. Okay, open it, open it. There you go. All right, here it is. Evie is very excited. Wait, you have to wait. We have to read everything. So it comes with this cute little card and a little coffee pin. That is so cute. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna open. Oh. It says, at Dose of Literature, we promote both literary as well as eco-friendliness. So all of the books you receive are previously loved and our products all quality. We hope you enjoy everything we've curated for you. Happy reading, from Jared and Denise. Thank you. Evie, okay, now do you want to get your hands on this? Go ahead. Make a big old mess. Don't let Mom see. What's inside? Okay, gentle. Let's be gentle. Oh. We have some Copper Cow coffee, which looks really yummy. We have some cold brew lemon dark roast. I've never heard of this before. And then we have dirty chai as well, cold brew. Let's see. Okay, we have Anne Radcliffe's The Italian. I love Anne Radcliffe, and this cover is so funny. This is one of the Wordsworth editions. Okay, this is perfect. I have not yet read The Italian. I've never heard of this one. This is King Solomon's Mines by H. Rider Haggard. Oh, it says that this inspired some of the Indiana Jones movies. Oh, this literally smells like chocolate truffles. That smells amazing. And then the last one, ooh, I think you guys know me. We have Thucydides, A History of the Peloponnesian War. I have not yet read Thucydides. I actually have his History of the Peloponnesian War, but it's in like this very weird looking one that I found up north, and like it has insect bites in it, and it's like ridiculously small print, so this is definitely better, so I'm excited about this one. All right, so those are the books that they selected for me. I'm pretty happy with them. I love them. I would read all of them. And then we have one last thing in here. I think it's a mug. It's a clear mug. Oh, that is amazing. I've always wanted, you know, those like aesthetic clear mugs. That's my little dose of literature box. Like I said, they will be linked down below. Thank you guys so much for sending me one. And I think I'm gonna try the Vietnamese coffee right now in my new mug. So let's do it. Oh. Evie, did you make a mess? All right, hello. Welcome to Thursday now. I feel like the week is going by a little bit quickly, but it's just been good. I've been having a really slow week, mostly of just doing chores, working on some YouTube stuff. Anyway, I wanted to pop on here because I am trying to have a productive day today, but it's already almost 11:30 and I really haven't done so much, but I did finish a book last night while I was putting laundry away, and then I just stood there with like laundry everywhere, and I was like, well, what am I supposed to do now? And that was leave the world behind. This was phenomenal. This was fantastic. I gave this 4.5 stars. There were a few parts that I had a couple problems with, which I'll talk more about in my wrap up, but on the whole, this was great. This discusses so much of technology, race, relationships, family, what happens when disaster happens, what kind of a person you are. It doesn't examine so much like the world and stuff and what goes on, but it examines like tiny psychological details in yourself, what sort of a person you are under stress and under disaster and how it changes you. It also looks so much at, like I said, technology, specifically who we are without like cell service, without internet, and without our ability to know an answer to a question with like a few seconds of typing in the answer to Google, basically. And that was really, really scary. This book actually like really freaked me out and gave me a ton of anxiety, which isn't an experience I've had with a book for a while. Mystery thrillers don't usually freak me out, just because I think this one was so real, and like it also talks a lot about climate change and just everything that our world is facing right now. It felt so pressing, it felt so present, it felt like this is a situation that I could definitely see happening in the future. I'm not going to spoil anything, but like I said, we are following 2 families who eventually come together and are living together in an Airbnb in a little house in rural Long Island, and they have no cell service, no internet. There's been a blackout in New York City apparently, and so they are stuck there kind of waiting to see what happens, trying to find information, trying to see if they trust one another, and it was just so good. It was so good. So I would highly recommend. Actually, I wouldn't recommend this book to everyone, because I think like what it chooses to talk about and the way that it does it, I don't think it's a style that everyone would love. And I know like when I got to the ending last night, I was like, ah. So yeah, I really liked it though. I decided to pick up another book as well with some deliberation last night, so I'll talk about that too. But for right now, I think I just want to get some things together. I want to plan a video today. I think I want to do a video on like all of the book series I'm in the middle of, which is going to take me a while because I'm in so many, and then it'll just let me see like what books I want to, or what series I want to continue, what series I don't, which ones I want to prioritize, which ones I would recommend to you guys. But that's going to take a while because like I said, I have so many. I need to go through my Goodreads, and then I want to have some breakfast right now. I have some fruit I want to eat, and then over lunch I think I want to go for a walk because it's a really beautiful day out, and I want to finish some mail that I was writing to you guys the other day. I almost have all of it out. I think over lunch I'll go send out some that I have written up right now. But yeah, that's like the little plan for this morning, and then we'll see tonight as well. I need to read Oliver Twist. I've been reading the Inferno. I think what I'm gonna do, first of all, thank you so much to everyone who's joined our buddy read. If you would like, there's a link in the description to our Discord where we have under buddy reads the Inferno, Dante's Inferno, if you'd like to join. It's so chill, there's no schedule. There's a ton of people in there, which is exciting, and I'm just happy to have some company, have some insight. I think we have some professionals in the Discord when it comes to Dante, so that's exciting too. But I did start it like properly last night, so I think I'm just gonna start a whole other vlog for the Inferno, since that'll be really cool, and it was on my bucket list of books that I want to read and like do something cool with. So anyway, it's very windy. Let's get to work. It is Friday. I'm in my little cave. I decided to build a blanket fort. The internet is currently out and stuff, so I just decided to get all cozy. It's raining. I went out to get some food and I got absolutely just downpoured on, but I'm back and I decided to pick up this as my next read. This is The Turnip Princess and Other Newly Discovered Fairy Tales by Francoise von Schonfurt. Yeah, so I'm currently listening to the audiobook of this since it is part of, like, you know, an oral tradition and stuff like that, but I just have a ton of blankets. It's been forever since I built a blanket fort, so this was really fun, and I have all of my little stuffies and my books too that I'm currently reading. So it is like 3 o'clock I think on Friday, so I'm honestly just planning to have a relaxing evening, get some reading done, and maybe work a little bit on some YouTube stuff, but probably not. I just want to stay cozy in my fort. Alright, so it's now a whole bunch of time later. It's like 7:30, but yeah, like I said, I did decide to pick up this little book of fairy tales, which is just so sweet, so enchanting. I feel like it's the perfect time for it. I love reading fairy tales or any such collection in like the spring and summer, so yeah, this one's really funny. It just feels like a fever dream, honestly, but it's also extremely interesting because Franz Xaver von Schonfurt, he went around Bavaria in the 1850s, and he was inspired by the Brothers Grimm, but more than that, like, this collection just kind of not wholly reverses, but it includes so much that the Brothers Grimm like cut out, and we see that a lot of the fairy tale tropes, for example, like always maidens in distress, or always girls having shoes fit onto them, like in the case of Cinderella, or always princesses locked up in towers, or always girls being portrayed as like the Goldilocks of the story, is actually reversed a lot of the times. And so far we've had so many scenes where boys and princes are stuck in towers, women come to their rescue, and it's just really interesting to see how the Brothers Grimm, especially in their stories, have shaped so much of what we still own and are today, whereas these fairy tales, I think, argue against all of that thought process and that construction, which is cool. And it's really interesting, but besides that, this whole collection just kind of feels like a fever dream, honestly, because there's no description. I think this collection has barely used like 10 adjectives so far, which is funny, but it's just extremely blunt. They're like bullet point fairy tales, the way that he's recorded them down from the people who were living in Bavaria and the Upper Palatinate region, I believe. So yeah, it's really cool, but it does feel like a very fast-paced cut fever dream, and the fairy tales themselves are very, very short. Like, they just go from one to another within the span of like 3 to 5 pages, so it just feels like you're going down multiple weird dreams. Right now I'm in the middle of the like enchanted animals section, since they are organized differently, so I'm enjoying myself. It's just a wild ride, so that is what I'm currently listening to. Hi guys, so I very quickly wanted to come on here and close off the vlog and give you my final update, since today is Monday of the next week, but I got up to 188 pages through my little fairy tale collection, which was great. Thankfully, I'm almost done Oliver Twist, and my last update for this is that I'm really not enjoying it anymore. I actually switched over to the audiobook just because I really didn't want to read it for myself anymore. And then, yeah, I'm just so excited about these 3 books. I'm going to put them on my shelves right now, that I got from the Dose of Literature book prescription box, which, like I said, there will be a link and a code down below for you guys if you want to check out their small business on Etsy. We have the Italian, King Solomon's Mines, and History of the Peloponnesian War by Thucydides, which, yeah, I just love. They smell so good. They all smell like that coating on top of hot chocolate. And I think it's because they were packaged with the coffee, which I had again today, which was really good. So thank you so much, Jared and Denise, for sending me over your books. Yeah, your books and your box again. So yeah. Final updates of the week. I had a pretty good one. I started Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, which you guys saw. And I'm watching that, which is great. I'm only about half an hour through, but yeah, I think over the weekend all I did was build that blanket fort, and then I fell asleep in it, and then at like 3 a.m. I got up and crawled out of the blanket fort and then went to my own bed. And yeah, I didn't really do that much else this weekend. I just had a pretty nice relaxing couple of days, and now we are back in the heat wave. So yeah, I think this is where I'll leave you for this one, but yeah, I had a really good week with you guys, so thank you so much for being here as always. I really hope you're doing fantastic. Sending you all the biggest hug in the world record hug over here. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and okay, ciao.